So, before we start, this report will briefly cover the objective, tools used, method of indoor noise measurement, and a summary of the findings. We chose College Sri Block 4 as our research location because it has all the conditions needed, including occupant activity, noise from neighbors, and external source like traffic and industry, which may lead to high indoor noise level. This research aims to investigate and report the indoor noise environment based on the data collected.
Next is objective. Our first objective is to monitor outdoor noise level and track how noise change over time due to surrounding activities. Second is to identify common noise like people and understand how outdoor noise might affect nearby buildings. And last is to suggest simple ways to reduce noise such as using a plants, make a better layout, or make a sound barrier.
Now, let's talk about instrument. To conduct a noise measure, we need instruments and tools that can help us to identify sound or noise and to identify the type of activity that produce the noise. So the first instrument that we use to measure noise is the tripod. The reason we use the tripod is so that the phone will not move and is at the fixed location and it can record noise precisely. The second instrument that we use is smartphone. The reason we use smartphone is because it can capture noise through its microphone. During the recordings, we use the application that can display the unit that the noise is making. The application that we use is called decibel meter sound application. That app can display the unit of the noise, which is dB or decibels. The louder it gets, the higher the dB goes. The quieter it gets, the lower the dB goes. Now, depending on the dB, we can see the type of activity that is happening on the recordings.
Assalamualaikum and hi. Today I'll be presenting about our location of our sound level test, which focuses on Block 4 at College Sri located in University Technology Mara itself in campus Samarhan. This main purpose of this test is to understand the noise levels in those residential block and identify where the noise is coming from. Right, Block 4 is a multi-story student dorm. It's surrounded by other residential blocks, internal campus roads, walkways, and green areas. This area is often busy with student activities, very much of activities such as sports like futsal, handball, and people go for a jog, for a walk. Okay, this making it a suitable and realistic place for us to conduct our sound test. Right, after that, why we choose this location? We selected 3 specific locations in Block 4 for a complete sound analysis. First, we have location A, which is the main entrance of Block 4. This is where we measure external noise from student traffic, cars, and nearby public activities, people walking around, people go for people go to the outside to go shopping or go for a lunch, go for a dinner, right? The second location is the common area on the ground floor of the block 4. This is to check internal noise such as echo, ventilation system sound, and also communal activities in the common area on the ground floor. The third one is the hallway near student rooms on level 2 or level 3. Here we aim to measure how much noise affects the student living environment, especially near the doors and windows. After that, we will conduct the test at 2 different times. We do it during peak hours, like in the evening, and not peak hours in the early morning and night, to compare the results. We also record the weather conditions during the test, since there are also rain or wind can affect an accuracy. For equipment, we are using a sound.
So next, we go to the procedure. So this procedure will show us how to set up for this report. First, identify the location to conduct the test. Second, after we find the location, set up the equipment as shown in the reference video. Third, launch the app and set the timer, which is we use decibel meter to measure the noise. And lastly, wait for 30 minutes, and during this period, take note of any sound of noise.
Next, let's talk about results. After we have done our noise measure, we have tabulate our results. And as you can see from the screen, we have shortened the result because it cannot fit the screen. We record every minute to see the changes in the decibels and to see the type of activity that's happening through the sound. And we have also made graphs based on the table so that some people can understand it much easier. Now let's talk about discussion and findings. So the first thing that I found is a quotation from CCOHS. Sound is what we hear. Noise is unwanted sound. The difference between sound and noise depends upon listener and circumstances. The second finding that I found is from GMT. Construction is a noise business. There's no way to avoid it. We also make comparison. Based on our table, we compare our results to the WHO to see whether we achieve standard or not. And as you can see, WHO has their own standards, and I think that we kinda achieve the standards that is recommended.
Okay, conclusion. After all the work we have done, we conclude that loud noise at Block 4 College Ringmulu was mostly caused by cars, motorcycles, drilling because of construction work, and also people passing by. Because of that, we recommend to design building wisely. As an example, place the quiet room such as study room or bedroom away from noise and use sound blocking material.